drops just before that rope. But Surrey have now lost it. They started the over with to Abbott with a slip, the same Curran had at the other end. I feel like openers are able to kind of predict a little bit more where they're bowling.
It's good by Sean Abbott. A little bit of shape as well away from the right-hander. So 15 for no loss in the second over here. They have to get off to an absolute flyer to even give themselves a puncher's chance, you feel. Short, hit hard, got enough of it, plenty in fact. 10 rows back. William Smale is here for business. It's good to see in just his third T20 game at professional level.
What a fantastic shot that was from Smale. He'll be feeling so much happier within himself. As we see here, if he got a top edge on the first one, he caught all of that one. That has travelled the distance. It was never in doubt whether that was crossing the boundary.
It also climbed on him as well, and he rode that extra bounce. It's good to see. He'll be starting to enjoy himself, or daring to.
John Lapp's having a bizarrely quiet season with the ball. He's just got just 3 wickets in the whole of the competition. Not to doubt his overall qualities.
Clothed into the onside, and that is taken. Kieran Carson goes. Unconvincing innings in truth. And that was easily taken at deep square. It's Tom Laws out there. And so the first one goes, Cameron, and Glamorgan, when you're looking at their batting lineup, they needed Carlson to go big. He's one of their few pedigree players in a depleted lineup. That was a rather limp dismissal in truth. Tom Laws out there.
Absolutely.
On as a sub this time round, taking a very easy catch. Disappointing.
I'm surprised he's managed to get the ball there, because it was so far outside off stump, and he's had to reach for it. Normally that would suggest that you'd end up kind of pulling the ball in front of square. But he almost had a bit of Roger Federer topspin on it. Unfortunately, just found the hands of Tom Laws out on the fence. Tom Laws out of the side today, replaced by Cameron Steele. Sorry, opting for the extra bowler. Maybe just a sign of this track being used before. Slightly older wicket.
So Billy Root is away.
Smells back on strike. He'll be ticking right now. Adrenaline will be pumping. Playing in the key over on debut. Were not of 3. Nerves jangling. And you've stuck Australia's Sean Abbott into the stands. And all the world's most expensive cricketer running in. Time to be a hero. What time it could be.
So we've got 2 men out on the onside, deep square. keep it down, so no chance for a catch at deep square. And he retains the strike. There's Willie Smale, who started well here, showed a little bit of gumption, I would say, making his bow for Glamorgan, and he's done this well so far. Billy Root just getting going into his innings, resourceful cricketer, carving out a very nice career for himself here at Glamorgan. And Sam Northeast will probably be due in next on the back of yet another 50 odd, 60 I think it was in the previous game against Gloucester, and half an hour of Sam Northeast will do nothing more but enliven your evening. He's a beautiful cricketer to watch. Everything he does with a bit of class, so it'll be good to see him later on. Gus Atkinson there into the attack. Short. Now before. The anticipation element is good here by Willie Smale. He's got a sense of what's happening around him and staying relatively composed as well as not trying to overhit it in this power play.
It's a very good shot from Smell, especially because Atkinson often uses that short ball as his first delivery to a batter. He's known for the rushing player, taking them a bit by surprise. Smell's ready for it.
Rather innocuous shot that though. Gus Atkinson, kind of cricketer that you want to, right? And he's a lot more than a straightforward county cricketer, right? There is a lot more going on there. He's got real pace through the air. He can hit a long ball as well from down the pipe in the order, and England will be looking at this lad, I'm pretty sure of it. Bang on cue, clocked it to win on, and that's 2 down, 31 for 2. And William Smale's cameo is done and dusted. It's a rather limp way to go in truth.
It's that short ball just talking about that Gus Atkinson uses so often. Just back of the leg, not enough room, not enough time for Smell to pull that. Seconds the catches to Tom Curry. You're absolutely right, Max. He's got fans in all the right places at the moment. Started the season outside the Surrey team. Down into Middlesex, maybe career right up to the Times.
I saw him bowl at Chelmsford last year, and he swung it all over the place. Very, very impressive indeed. Not just pace through the air and a bit of seam, but he has a bit of craft and dial as well. Here's another one straight off the conveyor belt into this superb first 11. I'll say first 11, first 20 really. Embarrassment of riches here. He's just the latest find. In the slot, beautifully played by Sam Northeast. We did call it, Cam. That is one of the shots of the day, absolutely effortless. There are certain players who look like their bats just exceed the limits, the MCC limits, and when he's playing well, Sam Northeast, he's one of them. Remember Kumar Sangakkara actually, saw him play against him here, and he only got 45. But Sanga said to me, he's one of the best 40 odds he's ever seen in his life. He's got real class, Sam Northeast. Nothing doing there.
40 and a compliment from Sangakkara as well.
45.
It's better than 100 and a compliment not from Sangakkara.
Absolutely.
I know which I'd rather be able to look back on for the rest of my life.
One of the few, of course, to resplendent as ever.
Just a little change of field here. Short fine moves to mid-wicket. Two-square leg to fine leg.
It's not happening at all for Billy Root as it stands. Just trying to create something over and above what's required. Just needs to stay in the shot, stay in his shape. Nothing too funky.
Surrey's covers region there, just running a little rugby set play. Laurie Evans got the ball sprinting forward and shooting it through the hands to guys that cover and onto Tom Curran. Varying fun.
Make that 4 in a row.
Bruce is not having fun. Little rubber kick from Jamie Overton. Any cameras on the side. They're not taking it seriously enough, Phil.
Look, this is the new way, right? Provided everyone's having a nice time, doesn't matter if you win or lose. Apparently. Anyway, I'm still thinking about that declaration. A week on. In he comes again. Thought he may have actually got a nick on that, but no. So that ball's probably gone over the leg stump, so umpire's unmoved. The upshot is a dot ball. We are one delivery away from the maiden here, which is not what you want. Not one over a power play.
It's not a sense of self-ego, right?
Yeah.
Billy Root, you don't want to play a 6 and miss 6.
He's got it away. Well done, Billy Root. Managed to get enough on that. Boy, did he need that. So, end of the 5th, 39 for 2. That target is a mile off. Still 200 bits to find. Still, Billy Root breathes slightly easier. From the ego of Billy Root. Must be a strange feeling. To be the younger brother of a genius.
To be better than 99.9% of criticism of the just in your kitchen.
Yeah. I did bump into Billy Root in Mumbai in 2012. He had a few. And he was talking about his brother Joe so lovingly and glowingly. I think they're back to each other all the way, those two. Gus Atkinson in again. Yet another fresh air shot. You can see what these Glamorgan players are trying to do, but it's just not working for them as it stands. It's all feeling a little bit forlorn for the visitors. A rather ungainly heave by Sam Northeast.
I think Surrey are eyeing up a potential, in effect, bonus point victory here. If they can boost their net run rate to offensive highs, you effectively give yourself an extra point and everyone else on the table.
Yeah, as you were. So, just looking at the net run rate scenario as it stands, so Surrey and Somerset, as you'd expect, I suppose, are way ahead. Surrey 1.43 in profit, net run rate wise. 1.67 for Glamorgan, for Somerset rather, who
offside. So Sam Northeast then trying to force the issue and doing so unsuccessfully.
Going to be Abbott to continue for his third over as Cam makes way for Chevy. Billy Root squeezes a single out into the offside. He'll take that after his travails of the previous over. Evening, Chev.
Good evening, Phil.
Threw that headset on.
Straight in.
You're such a pro.
Trying to be like you.
Sure. 44 for 2 here in the 7th. Pretty quiet power play in truth. None of the pyrotechnics that we saw in the first innings. Glamorgan trying to inch their way to some form of respectability here, really. Slower ball. Eased into the offside for a single. Underneath it would have been a good catch, of course.
Yeah, he got both hands onto it. He would be very disappointed with himself not able to get it.
Just slightly misjudged it, I think. Thought it was perhaps coming a little bit flatter and harder to him. Had to then throw himself forward.
Yeah, I agree. He always got the set slightly too early and then had to make that late dive attempt to get it.
As on cue, whenever you come and sit next to me, Chris Jordan comes on to bowl.
No, there's something in the air here.
2 bid on the wavelength. The skipper fancies a go.
Ace vibes.
He's never off. Chevy Green. Nicely punched into the offside. Very easy on the eye. Sam Northeast. not just at this level, but 100 level, at Big Bash level. He's played in the IPL. He's a world-class T20 player. You take him out of any side, and it's a big, big ask. Dan Douthwaite's a good young bowling all-rounder, homegrown cricketer. He's not available either. Eddie Byron, David Lloyd as well. And Michael Neser would be their banker with the ball. Superb, well, red and white cricketer. And he, of course, is with the Aussie Test side, in line perhaps for a Test cap later on this summer. So if you take those kinds of players out of this side, then you're not really left with much when you come up against the side of the quality of Surrey.
Yeah, it is a real challenge, and I think you've got to, you mentioned it first up there, Colin Ingram, the World Premier T20 batsman, who's been consistent for a number of years now, and you lose him at kind of short notice. It is a bit of a damper on your plans of what you want to try and do and how you might want to approach it. And chasing 239, now with Ingram up at the top to help them today.
Yeah, it's very Surrey to have been bundled out for 123 and basically double your score and break your own record at home 2 days later. It's off, he's got to go. That is the end of Sam North East. Conventional dismissal, really, just trying to angle it down to third man. And Josh Blake takes a nice catch there, Chev.
Lovely catch for Josh Blake there. Very proud of him. He's come a long way. Turned professional quite late in his career last year, and former community coach for South Cricket Foundation to now has worked hard. He's got his T20 debut and a nice catch behind the stumps for him. South Cricket Club will be very proud of the young man, Mr. Blake. I'm sure there's a few shots in
There'll be a few in tonight, have no fear. Yeah, a great story. Again, a mark of how unified this whole cricket culture is really in Surrey. And not a big name, but he's come through the ranks.
He has, and he started off as a junior here and played for under 9s to under 15s, dropped out. He had the fantastic opportunity to play in the ECBC Cup, managed by none other than the true man himself here, myself, and he's worked hard. He went to Australia, he's done fantastic stuff, and actually worked as a community coach and did a lot of non-paid work.
Right.
So he had to sacrifice getting paid for his coaching to play the twos games full hard, and a year later he's reaping the rewards up here in the T20.
Yeah, it's a genuinely good story. Jordan again, short, eased into the offside. And so Chris Cook, who has been, along with Ingram, the Morgan star of the year so far, is off the mark. Yeah, genuinely good story, and can only inspire and encourage others who have maybe been on the edges and it's not quite happened for them, not quite worked for them. It shows that in cricket, it's not a linear story, right?
No, and he did a bit at the MCC Young Cricketers just before that kind of disbanded through the pandemic and stuff, and he's definitely someone that many young cricketers, not just in Surrey but across the country, can look up to and know that they still can make it at a later age.
There's another slightly late-ish bloomer in Gus Atkinson. He's really coming into his own in this Surrey setup now. Pick up a single off the pad into the offside.
The young Gus Atkinson, good friends of our friend up there in the block hole, change of length. You know, as the T20s, you can't do much wrong in getting your Yorker, right?
That is it. Open stance here for Chris Cook. Throws his hands at that, but it's straight to the man at deep square. His own way of doing things is Chris Cook, but he's a very fine player. In his late 30s now, he's been a great servant to Morgan.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm a lot more, as my coaching has developed, I'm a lot more outcome-based. You know, it's like, I'm not really here to worry about how it looks. If you're getting wickets, you're on a consistent line and length, you're getting injured. Who cares what it looks like? You know?
Interesting.
Stance, open stance, close stance.
I feel
Backswing, no backswing.
I feel this is a pub conversation, Sherman, because
Get the pints.
all in due course, mate. All in due course. Because when English cricket is going well, then that attitude, I think, is solidified. But when English cricket isn't going so well, then it's remarkable how often discussions about off-stump guards and open-chested stances and all the rest of it become the culture war of the day.
It does. I'll be honest, my theory has come from working in disability cricket.
Right, okay.
At a performance level where some players, especially when I worked in physical disability, they didn't have certain parts of their body or use of certain parts of their body to be able to have certain technical high elbows.
Yeah.
Have high elbow if you don't have one.
Yeah, sure.
But if you can still execute the shots effectively, what's the problem? Outcomes.
Outcomes it is. We're into the second half of this innings, and that's hit hard into the offside. But it won't go for four. Tom Law's out there, I think. Substitute fielder. Still a couple for Chris Cook. 71 for 3 here as we approach the halfway mark. That run rate 15.75 is intimidating. Skewed away behind square on the onside just for a single though, and Chris Cook's a bit frustrated with himself because that was in the slot and it's a shortish boundary down to the Benzer, so didn't need much of it.
I probably thought he's missed out there. Obviously, that short boundary. Just needs an inside edge.
Chris Jordan again, just as sharp as he ever was. It's remarkable, isn't it? Fresh air shot, same action as when I first saw him here 15 years ago and more. Had some time down in Sussex, of course, and now back.